Hi, this is David Seaborg here on September 11th, 2025. I'm an evolutionary biologist with my hypothesis called the autocatalytic biodiversity hypothesis, also called the Pachamama hypothesis, which I introduced to you on previous videos, which you should watch to get the introduction of what it's about. But in short, it's about how organisms make their environment and the planet better for life and regulate the Earth system and co evolve with the Earth system, with the result that organisms create more species, more biodiversity, and ecosystems maximize biodiversity, and symbiosis is way more important than accepted. So today I'm going to talk about how rainforests interact with climate change and how this is relevant to my theory. It's relevant to my theory because rainforests actually help control and regulate global climate. This is because the trees carry out photosynthesis producing oxygen while at the same time taking out the main greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, and storing it in their trunks and roots. So they alleviate climate change, global warming, and they also produce rain partly by drawing the water up from the ground through their roots and up through their trunks and then out their leaves. And then the rainforest produces spores from fungus, bacteria go up in the air, spores from fungus go up in the air, debris from leaves go up in the air. And these are used as sites of nucleation to form clouds and water droplets. And the two things there together create half the rain of the rainforest, the other half being from evaporation from the Atlantic Ocean. So local rainfall is created by the trees. That's an example of my theory because that's life making the environment better for life. Now, with climate change, uh, when things are hotter, two things happen in the rainforest. First, hotter air can hold more heat, and in holding more, hotter air can hold more water vapor. And so, as the climate warms due to human effects, adding greenhouse gases and cutting trees, uh, that makes the air hotter and it holds more water in the rainforest. So the rainforest doesn't have the great rain that it usually has. It's subject to drought, which then kills the trees. And so then when the trees die, they do not remove as much carbon dioxide and produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Rather, they decay and add more of their stored carbon dioxide to the atmosphere and make climate change worse. So, this is what's called positive feedback, where two factors reinforce each other and increase their effects. That is to say, the warmer climate from global warming then makes the rainforests not have rain and the trees die and then creates more as the trees decompose, more carbon dioxide and make climate change worse. So this is a way that the climate change interacts with the rainforest. Also, when the rainforest is drier due to climate change, there are more fires in the rainforest and larger fires. Normally, the rainforest is wet and doesn't burn very much, but now with climate change, there have been major fires in the Amazon, in Brazil, in Africa, and Southeast Asia. And these release carbon dioxide, the major greenhouse gas, and make climate change worse. So that will be enough for today, but we will pick up more at a later date. Thank you for listening.